How's it going, guys? Back here at the DB Coupe Garage. It's another beautiful morning, like you guys can see. Right now, I already finished with this right side of the car. I'm actually done with this side. All I would have to do is actually, but that's towards the end, just put the crash bar. But right now I'm focusing on putting up the intercooler plastic pieces, which hold up the intercooler. As you guys can see, I have it hanging by zip ties for right now. But right now, all I would have to do is put the bottom tray and the side piece on this intercooler in order so that it can get realigned because it was pushed back in the accident. After that, then I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the left side, putting together the brackets, you know, and all those plastic bits and pieces, so that then I could go ahead and test fit that awesome crash bar that we just got, which was brand new. And hopefully everything turns out good, and I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know how many times I could say that, but it's an awesome build and I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys enjoy.
So since we basically took off this entire front end, we have hundreds of bolts. So we're gonna just go through them real quick and get this lower cooler assembled.
Alright guys, so basically this is a hinge that attaches to this subframe extension. On the other side, it's actually reversed. This piece is actually on the outside, which makes it easier to put the bolts in. But since this one is facing that way, it's gonna be a little trickier to put the bolts, since I would have to obviously move the radiators side by side. So just another little funny things, you know, that you encounter with cars. Able to drill this thing out finally. Got right through it. Now let's get to installing it. Guys, so after further inspecting this piece, they actually put a threading on here so that I could go ahead and put a new bolt on it. Thank you, BMW. I love you. And let's get to putting that bolt on. Alright guys, so I just got this bracket on. Honestly, it was a hoozy, but we got the job done. Check out here, I got that bolt in the back in already. Actually, after troubleshooting a couple little things, I was able to get this bracket, this entire bracket piece on, and this bottom valence on as well. Right now I'm gonna start assembling the hinge along with the subframe extension and the entire frame extension as well. Alright guys, so after wrestling these plastics like John Cena, I finally got this little tab in here. And as well, I already threw on the hinge, obviously. Right now, all I gotta do is go ahead and throw in this subframe extension, which is the one I was talking about. You know, it's gonna go like this. And then after this, the other black extension comes out, which is the one that holds this heat exchanger. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty straightforward. I'm actually really enjoying the process right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep working so that you guys can get those time lapses. Alright guys, so I bolted on these 3 bolts right here. And if you guys don't know, these bolts are actually one of the most important things to do on this frame extension. The reason being is because these bolts actually face this way. So you do not want to put this frame extension inside here and then have to bolt these on after, because then, I mean, there would literally be no way. You would have to take it out and then redo it again. So obviously you have to bolt these on first, and it's something, little details that you could pass up on accident and could cost you a lot of time. So it's better to just get them out the way, you know, slap them out the way in order so that everything comes out a-okay, you know what I mean? Alright guys, so right now I'm about to put this piece in. As you guys can see, I already have all of the other exterior pieces that I'm gonna need, like this bracket and this lower subframe extension. So all I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and start hitting it in.
up, guys? I'm the youngest brother. My name's Carlo. Alright, so I'm a race car driver and it's what I do for a living. I'm gonna show you guys some of my highlights.
Alright guys, so right now we're running into a little bit of a problem. So as you guys can see right down here, this entire crash bar isn't lining up with the frame rail extension, which is this one. So obviously that kink took this out of measurement, meaning that basically we have to pull this frame rail extension in order to get this in a spec and also that we could bolt on this crash bar. I'm thinking of maybe just pulling it and then seeing how far off we are in order so that I can just put the bolts in and get it right in there, and I think everything is going to turn out pretty good. So alright guys, after hours of research and studying, I had to go to the University of Harvard and study for years in order to figure this out, this puzzle piece, and I actually figured it out. What ended up happening with the frame of this M4 was this hinge right here actually moves and it swivels, so it actually does not have frame damage. Alright guys, so I got everything assembled already. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's another day here at the DB Coupe Garage. Yesterday I went ahead and slapped on this frame bar right here, as you guys can see, and assembled this right side of the car. Obviously I still need the brace with both of the air ducts, but we're gonna go ahead and get to that in a bit. Right now what I'm focusing on is this fender and trying to straighten this out. As you guys know, this was bent in the crash, and right now I'm just trying to repair it in order so that we could slap it back onto the M4, because as you guys know, these parts can get pretty pricey. I mean, especially this being aluminum, it is a little tougher to work on, but that's something that we like to do, and it's awesome seeing the results come out, and it's already happening. So we also got brand new parts from the dealership, so I'm pretty stoked about that. We're gonna be going ahead and throwing on all these new parts onto the car in order so that I could test fit everything and make sure those gaps are OEM.